Mark, as the cost of living continues to climb, many Americans are watching their budgets while others are looking for new careers. And later this week, Southwest Tennessee Community College is inviting you to stop by and learn about the programs and skills in high demand. Dr. Jose Da Silva is the Vice President of Strategic Enrollment Management, and Dr. Eddie Baker is the Dean of Business and Technologies. Gentlemen, glad to have you both here today. How's everybody doing?
Doing great, Alex.
Good. My pleasure. Glad to have you here. I want to ask you about this, what's been called a multi-campus student experience. What do we mean by that? It sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So as we prepare for the start of the fall semester, we want to make sure that students are able to come to any of our campuses, Maxine Smith, Whitehaven campus, the Union campus, or the Macon Cove, and get the exact same experience. They're able to get assistance with admissions, financial aid, advising, get registered for classes. If they need childcare services, they're also able to go in there and get registered so that their young ones can be taken care of while they're also going to class.
It sounds like, Doctor, you're actually trying to empower the students. I mean, how would you explain it?
Absolutely. So we give the tool, all the tools that the students need so that they can get registered and they can get all of the assistance that they need. But at the end of the day, we need them to take the first step. And that first step is to actually come to our campus and get the assistance that we can provide.
Dr. Baker, let's talk about some of the great programs going on the campus these days, especially some new things that a lot of people may not know anything about, especially when it comes to what, aviation?
That's right, Alex. We've talked about our aviation program, which is in its infancy. We've only had it a couple years. Just received FAA approval for our professional pilot program, which can help to speed up students to get to that commercial pilot and eventually to the airline transit pilot.
What are you picking up so far? Has there been a lot of interest? It seems like a lot of people would say this is something kind of unique, this is something kind of new. What type of feedback have you gotten so far?
Well, it's been very positive. A lot of the programs in the communities, a lot of the high schools, their students are starting to come to Southwest because we do have that provisional 141 approval. In fact, right now, we're the only community college in the state that has this aviation degree. Now, there's a couple more trying to emulate us, but they're not there yet.
They're not there yet. They're going to have to wait on the sideline there. Doctor, also it seems like we're talking so much these days about high demand jobs these days. How does Southwest Tennessee Community College help kind of pave the way for that also? Yeah,
it's intentionality, right? We're being very intentional about making sure that we're not graduating students into poverty. We want to make sure that we're graduating students into high family sustaining wage jobs so that their graduation is not in the sense that we're graduating students, we're graduating families. We're basically helping every family elevate their entire status.
Wow. And that's really important in a city like Memphis, Tennessee. What about when it comes to maybe making sure some of those students, once they go through Southwest Tennessee Community College, that they actually stay here and work in this city?
Yeah, so our amazing academic programs actually have tremendous partnerships with local businesses that are tying directly those graduates to get jobs. But then it's not just about the graduation from Southwest, it's also about partnerships with our local universities so that students don't stop at an associate's degree. They're able to continue their education onto a baccalaureate degree as well.
You really are paving the way for sure, aren't you? Doctor, also some of the other programs at Southwest Tennessee Community College, what else do you have over there?
Well, we've got some exciting improvements in our mechatronics technologies program with new equipment to help better teach our students what's necessary for the workforce. We've started a commercial music program. As always, our nursing program is well respected. Many allied health programs that we have now, as well as creating a new video game design concentration within our graphic arts technology program.
So why does all of this matter, especially not only just to the college itself, but to Memphis as a whole?
Well, in Memphis, unfortunately, we have about a 22% poverty rate, and the median household income is a little over $50,000 a year. One of the main barriers to that is having the education and skills to get those higher paying in-demand jobs. And that's where Southwest wants to fill that need. We have great programs that can get individuals into those positions where they can make a better life-sustaining wage and change their future and their family's future.
All right, so where do we need to be? How can we all be a part of this? What do we need to do?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is come out to one of our campuses. We will be there this Friday, this Saturday, next Friday, next Saturday, ready to welcome any and everyone. The biggest thing that I also like to say is there are scholarships and there are various ways to fund college. Nobody should be afraid of going to college because of lack of funding. So come on out to Southwest and we'll be glad to help you.
You're making it easy for us these days.
Trying.
Doctors, thank you very much. Glad to have you both. Let's do this again. Let's let the public know what's going on.
Thank you, Alex.
All right, thank you. All right, Tyler, what do you